This is happening more and more. Youth ministers, youth pastors, ministers, pastors of different churches being arrested for nastiness that has to do with children. This happened in my neck of the woods, Tupelo, Mississippi, East Main Church of Christ. Now, I do want to make something clear, okay? I do not believe every church is bad. I don't believe every single religion is bad. However, I do believe there are bad people in these religions, okay? The devil is real. And I do believe that the more and more we hear about these things, it makes people get the wrong idea. It makes people think that all religions and all religious people, all Christians, anybody that believes in God, and I think the more stories that come out, I think people get the wrong idea. And I think it makes them run from God when you really need to run to God. These people need to run to God. These people don't have God, or they would never do this. They would never think about this. These people are hiding in your churches, in your schools. They're there. You cannot be so quick and easy just to trust anybody. This is not new. This has happened time and time again. It should not be a shock to people. This is going to continue to happen. People have got to pay attention. People have got to stop trusting people. Just because they say they are a youth pastor, don't mean you trust them. And this is a prime example of it. On February 15th, 2023, the Tupelo Police Department received an anonymous tip pertaining to a possible inappropriate relationship between a local youth pastor and a minor. Detectives with the Tupelo Police Department investigated the tip and were able to determine that the tip was valid. On February 22nd, 2023, Alexander Blackwelder, a 26-year-old male from Tupelo, was taken into custody by the Tupelo Police Department and charged with 2 counts of sexual battery, position of trust or authority of a child, and 1 count of enticement of a child to produce visual depiction of sexual conduct. On February the 23rd, 2023, Tupelo Municipal Court Judge Allen ordered Blackwelder to be held without bond. These charges will be presented to the Lee County Grand Jury. Now, what had happened was, apparently there was an inappropriate relationship between Alex and a 16-year-old female. Authorities had spoken with the 16-year-old, where at first she denied any inappropriate relationship, but later she admitted to sending Snapchat videos and pictures. This is via Snapchat. Later, when he was interviewed, he admitted to actual things, the actual act. And y'all, there are locals, okay? I just want to keep it real with y'all, because this is from my area. Okay, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody talks about everything. Your neighbor knows your business before you know it. You get what I'm saying? It's that small. I mean, it's a very close-knit, tight community. It is. So, apparently, there's a few people, and it's usually the older people, because I don't know if, like, the older people don't want to believe these types of things, or if I don't know what it is. But there is actual older people in the comments of different posts about this that's being spread locally in Tupelo. There is actual comments from older people saying, well, let's not be so quick to judge. Remember, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Even after this person admitted to touching and having inappropriate relationship with a minor, there are actual older people in the community still. I don't know if it's some people just can't believe it, but this is not a shock to me, and that's sad. And you know what I did? Because my little girl is very active in church. I talked to her. I said, look, just know this type of stuff happens. It don't happen in, every single church, but it happens a lot. There are bad people everywhere in all walks of life. Just be sure that you pay attention and you know the signs of when something's not right. And girl, you know to come tell me. And me and her, we have a close relationship. Me and my Tootie, my munchkin, my baby girl, okay? That's my Tootie. That's my girl, okay? She might be 11, but she is very intelligent, okay? But yeah, I want you to have a talk with your kids too, because these things happen and they need to know the signs and they need to know what's okay and what's not okay. You get what I'm saying? These people are posing as good people, so naturally these kids trust them because their parents trust them. We have to really sit our kids down and be real with them. We do. Now, I didn't go into detail, okay, but I said he was doing things and talking to a teenage girl, and he knows he wasn't supposed to be doing that, and it was wrong. And she's not in trouble, but she did the right thing and told it, because he's now in trouble where he belongs, because that's not right. And people who do things that are, bad, really bad like this, they go to jail. Because they don't need to be out here doing it to other people or anybody for that matter, because they're bad people. So she gets it. She was like, okay, I get it. And then y'all listen, I gotta say this. She said, well, I ain't got but one friend at church. I said, no, I'm not saying that. I didn't say that, And she said, well, he's 9, and laughed. And I said, I wasn't. She said, I know what you're saying, Mama. I know. So that kind of reassured me. It's like, okay, all right. Because at first I was like, Lord, I need to have a talk with my daughter about this, because these things happen. It's real, and it's hitting closer to home. It's disgusting. It's pathetic. It's nasty, but it happens. It happens. And you can pray for these people. You can pray for these people all day, but that's not going to stop it from happening. That's the truth. That is the truth. You just got to, when you see something, say something. We got to talk to our kids, because these grown folks out here clearly ain't thinking right. You get what I'm saying? Some of these grown folks out here doing things like this ain't thinking right. So we've got to have a talk with our kids, because we're not around them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Some of us ain't. Some of our kids are in school, in church, doing different activities. But anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox and out of my pulpit. But I really want to reiterate how important it is to talk to our kids. We got to protect these babies. We got to. Because clearly they some evil, nasty monsters walking the face of this earth. And we know it. We know it. We got to quit, being like, okay, well, maybe they'll go away. We'll pray for them. We got to talk to our kids. Try to prevent any type of inappropriate nastiness. We've got to at least talk to our kids. Y'all subscribe. I will keep you updated. He is held without bond. That is a wonderful thing. Be sure you subscribe. I will keep you up to date. This is a very close to home story, so I'm gonna have all the tea and the facts on this one for real. I love you for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video.